Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Atlanta. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. Now a handoff up the middle. Streets. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The 2nd down and 10 for knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game of the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, the pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
They'll look to throw here. And he is going to have the Giants first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Operating from the gun. Turner, he's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Turner. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jahan Dotson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Streets. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. A young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You talk about this Giant defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
Come on.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Streets. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up the throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Turner on 1st down, escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And Davis with it left side. And they need incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Anthony Schwartz, 68 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you are so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Second and 15. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They're going to look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a second and 10. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught by Davis. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down now, Streets, and that one blown up quickly. And he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throw left side taken in by Streets. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll get good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, Turner.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Giants have retaken a third quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Robinson up the middle.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Turner looking to throw on 2nd down.
Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Dragon 60.
And here's Turner throwing on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Streets. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll run on first down. Streets. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Up the middle they go. Streets. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. That's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off play action. Turner going up top.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Streets. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
19 Lions. Come 19. Come 19.
Looking to throw. Turner. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 33, Falcons 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
A big loss on the play.
And now they'll shift things around.
18 Rattler.
To throw is Turner. To throw on second down.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Turner.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
70 Ranger. Ready.
Looking to throw. Turner. And this one is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. This one caught by Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards and a giant first down. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Okay, break. Buffalo 18.
Turner now, throwing on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And now here's another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Streets And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's third and a few inches.
Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on third and inches.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's quickly out wide to Davis.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
But Charles, a lot